remember on that spring evening, as I walked down a dark street on the outskirts of the city, surrounded by abandoned houses and a dense forest, I felt an invisible gaze piercing through me, a gaze that made me shudder and peer into the darkness of the woods. It was then that my fate became entangled with what lurked in its depths. The spring breeze carried sense of freshness and the awakening of nature. Yet in that moment, the air seemed filled with something unknown and ominous. My footsteps became almost soundless, and every rustle of leaves felt like someone or something gliding in the shadow of the trees. Passing by the derelict houses, I could sense their crumbling walls holding the secrets of long-forgotten lives. Suddenly, in the thick shadow of one of the houses, I discerned a dark figure. Its eyes gleamed in the darkness, like coal embers in a fire. My gaze froze, and my heart slowed its rhythm. The creature, something between human and beast, emerged into the light. Its body was covered in long hair like dark fur, and it seemed that the shadow it stood in was its natural refuge. See, in the darkness, its eyes shone with a bright light, like two stars in the black night. I slowly stepped back, trying to comprehend what this creature was. It paused, as if with a heavy step, it got stuck in a patch of grass on the roadside. We both froze, at a distance that seemed unreachable, yet the air crackled with electric tension. "You see me, mortal," a voice rang out, unimaginably hoarse and ominous. It pierced my soul, making the hairs on my arms stand on end. "Who are you?" I muttered, feeling that the question carried answers better left unknown. "I am the shadow of this forest, a forgotten creature that your ancestors sought to banish from their dreams. But I have returned, and you are my new companion." My heart pounded so fiercely, it felt like it would burst from my chest. I sensed every fiber of my being awakening survival instincts, screaming that it was time to flee. Yet my legs refused to obey, and I stood there, captivated by the gaze of this creature. "Your soul will be the dark shroud that envelops me. You will become my embodiment in the world of dreams, and no one will escape your influence." The creature continued, drawing closer to me. In its eyes, strange hues flickered, ranging from greenish to violet, creating an impression that this entity did not belong to this world. My hand rested on the door of the nearest abandoned house, but just as I decided to use it as a refuge, the creature soared into the air. I heard heavy breathing right by my ear, and in that moment, I realized it was already beside me. Fear gripped my heart even tighter as the dark hairs of the creature tickled my neck. "You cannot escape, mortal. I enter you like air, like a shriek," it hissed, and I felt something dark and chilling penetrating my soul. What happened next was like a nightmare. The world around me began to distort. Colors merged into a repulsive shade, and I lost the sense of reality. Somewhere in the distance, I heard my own muffled